top of the game, brother.
Or whatever. We're going to define the contract when I'm going to have to close by. So if I don't close at that time period, potentially
we're good to go. Good to go, doctor.
All right, so now, like, are you doing just a year? Do you also?
I mean, I'd like to get 3 to 5 years, something like that. 10 years. I mean, I've typically gotten between 1 and 3 years. Normally, I'm doing that.
I'm working on it right.
That's what you have for. If I'm the, is that what
That's a problem.
you can do?
I mean, that's fine. The first thing I'm supposed to be like, when you grab an element, what are you planning on doing with the money? Do you have a plan for the money?
Yeah. I got a balloon payment on it's my first sub 2 coming up this time next year. And I just keep looking at the market value versus what is owed. And I'm like, I can't wait for next year. And then there's another one I'm dealing with now. And I'm like, why is this here now? I'm not prepared for this. I forgot about this one.
5 years comes by really fast.
It's insane. It's insane. I've already made more than my original investment back. And it's around the corner, same tenant, 2.5% increase on rent every year. Keeping it still below market, offered trying to sell it to them multiple times. They're like, no, we'll just keep renting. But this guy's a contractor and he's the one that takes care of the house. I was like, I haven't looked at the roof in a while. Can you just check it out? And I'm thinking like, look inside, make sure there's no stain there. Dude crawls up on the roof and walks around and there's like 4 shingles missing. I'm like,
they're twice a break then at that.
For like $150. I was like, do you want it off the rent or do you want me to send a check? Either way, I don't care. It's coming out of the same account. So
$800 and $200 would be applied to police support.
Yep, you can do it that way. You have to necessarily go that memorization. One that I did, we were paying $800 a month to the seller over a year period of time, and $600 per month of that was going towards rent, basically, or interest. $200 was progressive down payment. So at the end of the year, I had $2,400 going towards closing, right, as a down payment. Plus, I had given them like $8,500 up front over the course of like the first 90 days.
So you do also a loan?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, your mileage is the very,
it depends on who you're negotiating and
do $3,500 to put it under contract. And then I agree 60 days later to give him another $5,000. So I was buying it for $85,000 within the first 90 days or 60 days, 90 days, I had put 10% down. Right. And over the course of the remainder of that time period, I built out another $2,400 in principal, right, a progressive down payment. So when it came time to go to closing and I was buying for $85,000, I had put like 10.9 down at that point. So I had met my down payment requirement. So I was able to get funding from the lender at the end of that year. In the meantime, over that year, I was able to put a tenant in it and cash flow it like $300 a month. So that was another $3,600 I was putting in my pocket. I didn't have the insurance in my name because the property's not in my name. It's still in your name. So I just have you add me as additionally insured on the policy. So you're paying the property tax, you're paying the insurance. We're talking about land sales contract.
Yeah. And there again, anything, at least with option, land contract, sub 2, anything creative. If you can think it up and get somebody to agree to it, you're good. Like with the lease option, I talked to somebody about put it in writing, have an attorney review it, and put a notary on it, and you're good.
One of the things that I've learned since then, because these were ones that I've done years ago, was to also file what's called a memorandum of option, one title.
Put that down.
Yeah. So, but you got to make sure you file it, because if you don't file it at the clerk's office, and if they decide they want to try to sell it, you could potentially be screwed. But you put a memorandum of option on there, you don't have to put the details of what's between you and the sellers. You just put in there that there is an agreement that is in place between you and the seller. So on title now, if I go to try to sell it out from under you, even though you in good faith have been paying me for the last year and a half, you got something to stick me with, because now you've dirtied up the title and you have declared that memorandum of option before I can sell it. Had not done that in years past because I didn't know or learned that since then. Well, good night.
Last year I had an option that I thought was legit, seller signed, and a flipper bought the property from under me and closed on it. And the attorney told me, did you double check the deed? Nope. I'm like, what do you mean? Well, he's got an ex-wife. 2 to sign in North Carolina, but I'm like, crap. So that option was not valid unless wife and husband signed. So I couldn't even cloud it. And I filed it. I actually filed it. I paid the filing fees
The people that were on the deed were not on the
on the memorandum. Yep. So ensure that this month last month I dealt with 2 land scams. So always make sure this person that you're working with is the actual person.
You tried to drag me into that one too.
Yeah.
See, those are lessons you don't forget.
Yeah.
What's everyone's goal for the year?
20 doors.
20 doors?
I think I need a few extra doors because I owe Uncle Sam a lot of money every year. So I do need some more depreciation. I'm very active, but I'd like to transition to my coaching program. I'm transitioning to a lot higher level coaches, people that have programs that are minimum $15,000 to $25,000. They run big masterminds and stuff. Yeah, that's my target client this year.
Sweet.
Anyone else?
My goal for this year. It's a good question. I never really thought about that.
Somebody didn't make any resolutions.
No, that absolutely not. I don't make them. There's just no point. If you haven't start the year before, why make resolution on New Year's Day? You know, there's no harm.
Yeah.
I'll go when it gets to it. We get it.
It's the circle of trust.
Do you have a
Just yeah.
I'm going to say 3 bird dog deals a month. Definitely move into our own home in preferably downtown Frederick, like with a lease option. And then just build lots of relationships.
Oh, so I have our 3 properties. I want to figure out how to make them completely hands off. So right now, 2 of them, they're pretty hands on as I'm doing them through Airbnb, and I want to switch to a co-living mode without paying the Fed split fees on those. I want to buy my parents a house in Texas towards the end of the year, and then I want to do at least 2 deals a month.
ambitious? I already know yours, but you can say it for everyone else.
I'd like to pick up at least one multi-unit property, probably at least minimum of 8 doors. Can then wrap up all the renos I've had that have been outstanding before down to about 3 right now. As long as I don't pick up any more property.
You want to add to the portfolio, or are you trying to do like a play the Monopoly game and 1031 it?
I'm looking
Okay, cool.
at least 8 doors. Yeah, but I'd like to try to be able to do that in a multi-tenant capacity. So, I'd like to have at least probably 4 doors on a property. I'd love if I could have 8. Right.
I'm working on a 10 right now.
Yeah. So if it's more than 8, that's fine. But I mean, multi-tenant is definitely a much higher yield on ROI. I mean, I have a few of them already, and I mean, they are definitely my money makers. So, the possibility exists that I may liquidate a couple of properties in order to be able to, springboard that equity into something else. So we've got 3 properties in Ocean City.
What's up, Miss Wade?
And selling 2 of them. Ocean City is not the greatest investment location because the rent.
Well, that and the city's fighting really damn hard on that. I just did 2 deals down there for a client. It was a family deal and they just needed paperwork. So, but I had one of the properties on the market prior, and that's when all of the short-term rental stuff came out. And like they tried to ban short-term rentals, but they got away with one-night rentals? It's like a minimum week or something, because the hotel lobbies were losing too much money. So.
Well, and you got the president of the town council down there, works for one of the largest hotel chains, which is the Carousel Group.
There's that minor detail.
A little bit, yeah. There's a little bit of conflict there.
Yep.
So that goal, I've got some personal health goals I'm working on, and then I've got a goal to see him try to acquire his first property this year. While that's his goal, right? It's definitely one of my goals to not do it for him, but to help provide the resources available to him to help see him.
Yeah, guide him through it.
Yeah, I think your goal should definitely be listen.
I did. Well, we just start for like an hour, and then we'll get an hour back too. So, I take that time. Grateful for it when I'm home, because I'm a full-time student at Liberty. But my goals for the year, I'd like to acquire my first cash flow investment. Hopefully, maybe 3. I want to bird dog deals, looking upwards of 3. I mean, I don't like to, but like, obviously I think I'm capable of doing multiple, but I don't like to say I want to do 10 a month because I want to just earn 1, right? And then I want to make content, start branding myself, because you got to have a face to the name. So those are my big 3. So make them happen.
Love it.
Like it.
I don't make goals. I'm on a real estate walkabout, and I just have fun doing what I'm doing. Helping other people achieve their goals.
The power of a W-2. You know, a lot of people are like, F a W-2.
The way things are going will hopefully be no longer by the end of this year.
So that's your goal.
Nice work.
There you go.
Retiring again. Well done. Yeah, no, that wouldn't suck. That would not suck.
No, I mean, we're only, 2 weeks into the year, and it's already been crazy for me. So if it keeps going this way, that job's going to be going away relatively quickly.
That's awesome. Love hearing that.
Even though I don't brand myself or have a company or anything like that, I just
You do the work. You know, you're not,
make really good connections.
and that's more than anything. He's out trying to grow a coaching business. I'm not sure what the hell I'm trying to grow. I just keep putting a bunch of content out there. But for me, it's always been front of mind, front of face. As a realtor, you have to be out there all the time. That's a lot of what I do. A lot of my content is based on investing, but I'm still heavily involved in the retail side of buying and selling real estate. So it's one thing that I'm trying to, I guess, hone in on is, you know, what direction am I taking this content? Am I just doing it just to do it? I do enjoy doing it, but I need to find a better avenue, a better path, I guess, to be more focused. So that way I'm not like one day, hey, take a look at this house that I'm selling for a client. I'm out with a buyer today and, oh, hey, look at this investment over here. I think it's too much. People watch it. People comment on it. It's been fun. But at the same time, it's like, okay, now I've done enough of it to where it's like, do I need like 14 different channels for each segment of different businesses I do? Or do I just keep it all in one big lump?
Right.
So trying to, you know, I'm not going to not diversify, but do I segment each different branch of my business or just keep dumping it as a whole?
You just like segment it. I have like a series. Like, oh, today we're gonna be in the realtor series, for like this is landlord series.
Right. And I have that. Like there's like YouTube, for example, like it's different
Categories.
channels, what are they called? Playlists, different playlists. Like I do my podcast every Thursday. I've done that. I have one more episode and in one year consistent every single week. Like that alone right there is just like, yes, because I avoided doing that for probably 2 years. And then finally I was like, all right, this is what I'm doing. And I go back and look at some of the first episodes. I'm like, oh my God, that's horrible. And then in 6 months from now, I'll look at last week's episode and be like, that was horrible, but keep stacking. You look at all of the top, anybody out there, it's just consistency and repetition. You know, most people don't blow up on a podcast or anything for like 5 or 6 years. Hermosi. Another guy I love following is Michael Zuber. One rental at a time. Love that dude. But he's been doing it for like 5 or 6 years and he's got one channel. And this is where I keep battling with. A guy like that has one channel, but has different segments. Like he does daily financial news. He interviews a lender, an insurance, different segments of everything. But it's all under one just channel, one umbrella. Choo-choo. What's up?
One eyes there, and then you can steal mine.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
running out of room already. I love it. I love it. Growing. Well, and that was our whole plan with moving down here. Mount Airy was awesome. It was 6 miles from my house, so that was amazing. Now we're 6 miles from his house.
6 miles. It's 1.6 miles.
Not even. But we wanted to get more kind of centralized. We loved Mount Airy. I really loved it. But what's it now? 4, 3?
Mm-hmm.
3? Yeah. So this is our third time here, and this is the most we've had. So thank you all for joining us, believing in us, and wanting to come share the love.
I have a question. What made everyone come today?
Oh, good question.
Like, what was the inspiration for coming? Because I've never seen many of you facing.
Home for school.
My dad made me.
Yeah, I just saw it, the post, and I just said, why not just someplace new, some new faces, new places. That's where I go. So wherever something
I like it.
haven't been, I'll go.
I like it.
Okay. Well, what
Appreciate the
did
support.
Dave in particular versus I haven't seen you at like.
I was here for the last one.
I thought we scared him last time. We like yelled at him and stuff.